Academic service learning is connecting authentic learning experiences to meaningful service to truly inspire, engage, and empower our students to be change agents. As educators, we're empowered to truly teach that idea of service to our students, and so what we want to do is make that service meaningful, and so we design these service opportunities that address real-world issues, and it makes the learning meaningful for the students.
I think it speaks a lot to our community that these students are wanting to do these things. These kids really do care for more than just themselves. They're not stuck with their nose in their cell phones or their electronic devices, that they are actually looking for the benefit of others.
Students learn the importance of planning a project and giving back to the community. I think it's so important when they plan something on their own because they can take that and go back into their community and do it in the future, or go back into the world and give back to the world in the future.
Being in a global society, having access to resources, having access to information so readily, it's really important for our young students and teachers and community to really make sure that we're connected and to build that path for that connection. Service is just one way to connect to the world outside of you, and for our students it's really important for us as global educators that we connect them to everyone beyond just our community. Our goal is always, as educators, to build empathy. And so we want our students to connect with others. We want them to be able to recognize when someone is in need. This idea of connecting and being in someone else's shoes is very integral and important to what we do as educators. And so we want our students to have that as part of their foundation before they learn math, before we talk about ourselves as readers and writers and mathematicians, scientists and social scientists. We want them to really understand why. And the why is empathy. We want to be able to serve and work as people, not just in Clarkston, but globally.
Expressing empathy is such a huge thing that we really want our students to understand, because all they see in the TV and the news is the negative, negative, negative that's happening in our world, and yet they have an opportunity to be a difference maker. They can use that empathy to make the change that we really want to see out of our world.
We have students that have taken initiatives of helping others on their own. We have teachers that share stories of students who, after finishing a service learning project, will then start their own volunteer group or have started organizations. We have former Clarkston students that have gone to different parts of the world and started nonprofit organizations just based from their experiences, not just in our school system, but just being in Clarkston. Over 75% of our teaching staff is engaged in service learning with their students. We have 75% of our student population in the community doing something, and it's such an exciting time for us to be part of this work.